Yo, 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 and away we go. Hello to everybody and happy June to you all. It is June 1. I honestly, I couldn't believe it. It was actually June already. Welcome to the AEW Sidecast here on the Mike Rev Twitch channel here for a really beautiful day. A really good day out here. Been working on a bunch of stuff today. To be perfectly honest, I set up today to... set up today to do some cleaning and some adulting, as they would call it.
Hello there.
Hello, JJ. Good to see you today. Hope work went well for you. I am actually technically in the middle of my quote-unquote vacation. I got, actually... Here's a question for you, Chad. I've been thinking about this one before. When you have a week off of work, like 3 or 4 days... If you're past your holiday days and you're on your normal days off, is that still considered your holidays, or is that just tuning yourself up, getting ready for next time? I think it might actually be post-holidays, to be honest, because you're busy trying to get everything back together and whatnot. But regardless, it's been fun so far. It's been nice to not think about work for a couple days, just to, I haven't even looked at my phone in 3 days. The place could have been burnt down. It could have been fired 3 times, but I still wouldn't know. So, So tonight we got AEW Dynamite from LA, which, if you haven't heard, this could be a very big Dynamite for the brand overall, as the representatives from Discovery and all the people that own the network that AEW runs on there, TBS, TNT, Discovery, all those guys, they're all going to be there. And they got 2 matches and a promo segment set up for tonight so far. You got announced on Double or Nothing, we had Dante Martin challenging Scorpio Sky for the TNT Championship, which is going to be a humdinger of a match. Jupiter, good to see you here, my friend. You're at work. Oh, you get off at 6 for once. Atta boy. It's nice to see those mid shifts, I'll get back to the card in a second here, but mid shifts to me, those 10 to 6, I call them mid shifts just because they're in the middle of the day and whatnot for here. Oh, what happened to my... Oh, there it is underneath there. Okay. Sorry. Let's just checking on something there. I found those days to be the absolute most brutal because you can't book anything in the morning. You can't book anything at night. And it just... Meh. Then I realized I don't do a hell of a lot anyway, so it's not a big deal. Good to see you, Jupiter. Either way, good to see you pop on here. I know you'd probably just be lurking here for the next little bit as you're wrapping up work and also heading out. So, but announced today on Tony's Twitter, or AEW's Twitter, a 6-man tag team match. I guess I know it's Pride Month, but there's still 6 guys in there, so we can still call it that. We got FTR, who are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, teaming up with the new AEW World Champion CM Punk, taking on the Ass Boys, or the Gun Club, whichever way you want to call it, and Max Caster. So we're going to get the Max Caster wrap in. We're going to get FTR and Punk being able to completely rip apart a team. And hell, they might even announce the 6-man tag titles tonight. Like, everything's on the table tonight for what's going to happen here tonight. I got a feeling I know one big thing that's going to happen tonight. We are going to start the feud going for All In between CM Punk and MJF. I know they're going to go back to... I know it's going back to an old trope here. But the way things have played out and the way that... Like, if you guys haven't heard, MJF's actually coming out to do a to explain the last few days. I feel like Joey Janela, it'd be a miss if Tony doesn't push Sonny Kiss. We'll see. I'd love to see it, just for the fact that, shows the diversity, and Sonny Kiss is a good talent. I know you don't care about MJF, but hear me out here. This whole shoot kayfabe, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care at this point. The fact that they're dragging this out makes me think it was more of a work than a shoot, which I'll agree with. Game time art does not look good for anybody here. But it was all about him not getting paid at the level of all these new talents that are coming in, and Punk was one of those. Now, you could quickly turn this into a promo of, I guess the only way I'm going to get the respect is if I get the heavyweight championship, and I know I can take out Punk. This is where you have your legit AEW versus WWE feud that Hangman Page was teasing last Sunday on the pay-per-view. So, sorry, I got it on the Blue Jays game here. I just got to change the channel here before we get going. But actually, before we get going, I've talked about everything, the Double or Nothing stuff. Let me give you just a quick rundown. We'll talk about it a little bit more during the show, but for my thoughts on Double or Nothing, it was a good strong card at the beginning and the end. The stuff in the middle sort of, for me, really didn't bite on a lot of things. There was a lot of meh in the middle there, and that anarchy in the arena. I'll be frank. I respect the fact that those guys work a hell of a lot harder than most when it comes to drawing blood and all that craziness. Yeah, I know. Great English language there, Mikey. But anyway. But for me, there was just nothing that gripped me in there. They had their story points. They tried to get him in there. But the only thing that people are going to remember from that match at this point, it's not the finish with Danielson getting the double submission. Shades of MRB and BVD and Artemis Spencer, Clandestine 1, if you guys are local in the indie scene. But the highlight of the whole thing is just going to be Eddie Kingston with a gas can. Like, that's already been put into a meme. I've seen it in multiple memes on the internet right now. If you want your story to run, you better not have a meme like that to end it. Your story better be intriguing enough that it doesn't end up being a meme worthy, I think is a better way to put it. Oh no. Son of a gun. Another shooting in Tulsa? Oh, another shooting period at Tulsa? Just, yeah, this is... I'm sorry, but... it's getting to be a bit much. Like, and it's funny how people try to... these Second Amendment rights that they have put out there as some kind of defense for people carrying assault rifles and all that. That's why I'm glad in Canada you actually have to get recertified every year. You have to get a license. You have to... it's not perfect. Canada's far from perfect. By the way, they're in the pyro right now for Dynamite, so that's where we're at. We're far from perfect, but we're still a little bit better than what we're seeing down in the States right now. So they can't even use the big screen here. Darthvic! Good to see you here tonight, sir. I'll get into more of a rant about that tomorrow. I think today I'm just gonna wait and get all the detail. Well, get all the details and make sure everything's set right, probably, right? I am really excited for this, just for the fact that wait for this tag match. Look who they got for the tag. Like, this is the 6-man tag team that we're all dreaming of these days. It's my birthday. You couldn't even write birthday all the way on the sign. Seriously. I'll say this. I do believe that Punk was the right choice at this time. In case you're getting a little bit underestimated about, what kind of potential Punk could be as champion. All right, Jupe, you're here. You got stuff. Well, you're at work. Now you're off work, so. But this is like a bunch of indie fans' dream match here. Or a dream team, more like it. Hey, Zodiac, good to see you here tonight, sir. Attacked by the United Empire last week, yeah. Could we end up seeing a 6-man tag at Forbidden Door? This might be... Who are they facing tonight? Max Caster and the Ass Boys. So this is going to be a bit of a match, but at the same time, still think we're going to... I think it's still going to be worthwhile. Let me get back on the sound notes. Love those 5 so much, yeah. Well, all led by Daddy Ass, yeah. I love the fact that Daddy Ass is starting to move towards the Acclaimed instead. Ha! Why is Bowens rocking a crutch and a wheelchair? Ha! Both of them screwed it up. That's right. Atta boy. You find it pretty amazing that 6 words, 5 words have gotten over so well with this crowd. This place, the Acclaimed have arrived. It's insane. But once again, if you're checking this out live or you're checking it out on VOD, I do appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. I like finger me daddy ass. I just love that Bones is getting the exposure too. Like, we were talking earlier about getting Sonny Kiss a little bit more exposure. If you want to talk about... If you want to talk about a person right now who can get AEW a lot of exposure during Pride Month, Anthony Bones. Like, even in a wheelchair, he can do a lot for this company. This arena brings back so many memories for me. Kia Forum, formerly the Great Western Forum. I believe Shout was the one that corrected me on that one last week. I was there way back in '88, so that building's been around forever. Going over. Oh. Nothing fancy about that. Just a good old-fashioned elbow. Dare to pick up that Rubik's Cube? I'd try. Where? Oh. Depth perception isn't my best thing. You know what? When things pick it, Kia's new logo does look a little rough. It's that font. Like I know I've tried to use that font for some of my screen grabs and whatnot. And it just, KN, yeah. I wonder if that's on purpose for some reason. I'm not sure exactly what reason that would be, but you try and figure out which guy would be taking the heat here for the good guys. I didn't even think they would have one. Punk's like, oh, maybe. Nah, I'll take care of this. Punk's had his hand out for a good 3 minutes, and all of a sudden, now you want to tag? It's amazing how much that little elbow drop off the top rope will get over with a crowd. It's such a simple move. And the way you... Well, Caster to me is still a hell of a seller. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's Max Caster, Anthony Bones, the Acclaimed. They're like the X-Pac of the tag division. Right now, there's that certain level that you should be at in order to perform in this business, and to me it feels like the Acclaim are there to put you over, but they're also going to make you work too. So while we're in here, guys, and we got some time here, what were your thoughts on the pay-per-view last night? Like, we talk about Punk winning the heavyweight championship, which I totally think was the right call, like I said earlier. Nice. Sorry, 2 nights ago. This week's been blending into days to each other. Thanks, Jupe. No, last night was definitely not Double or Nothing. It was just Nothing, aka NXT. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 nights ago. There we go. We'll go 2 nights ago because the night hasn't started yet here. There we go. Now I got it. Now I got something tangible. I'm completely wrong, but I'm tangible. You liked it overall? Yeah, like I was saying, I like the start. I like the finish. The middle let me work a little bit. It was funny at Beercade YAG. First of all, shout outs to them for sponsoring us to be the host for Double or Nothing at the venue, at the bar. But it was funny during... We'll talk about it a little bit more probably during the women's segment, but... Ooh, I like that cover. You notice as Dax is trying to move his shoulder, Colton is moving a little further, twisting with him, making it harder to kick out. I love that. But probably the biggest night of the moment for me last night was when Athena showed up. It was funny because I heard as soon as I saw War Goddess on the screen, or Fallen Goddess, I popped. Everybody else looked at me like, what the hell are you on? Because that was what Athena was all about, right? So, Athena's gimmick. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Man, that's a sweet backdrop driver. Dax is... Like, there are so many ways that he would be... 3 weeks until you're at Edmonton? Yeah. That's a big week of wrestling here in Edmonton. We got Top Talent Wrestling. We got Love Pro Wrestling. I'm assuming RCW's got a show that weekend. Then we got Forbidden Door. And I'm glad I got that entire week off. So, just the last thing is Punk holding the title for a few weeks just to give it to Dushev. That's what I was talking about earlier. I don't think it's going to be a few weeks. I think it's going to be at All In. At All in Chicago in September. Jupiter, you don't think so? You think he holds it a while? I don't know. We're going to see how it works here. Oh, so Johnny Elite's going to be on tonight. Sorry, just looking at the screen about this. Oh, we got that 10-man tag versus the Undisputed Elite versus a whole bunch of guys. So Punk gives it to Kingston first. I think that thing between Punk and Kingston is a little bit more legit than we think here. Huh. Britt and Jamie. Okay, that'll be good. Oh, we got a jam-packed card tonight. I didn't know. There's a lot of shows in Chicago that month for AEW. Yeah, like Chicago's one of their big venues there. I guess it also depends if he stays healthy. Also, how the ratings go with him as champion. I don't think the ratings are going to drop. I think the ratings in the summer typically drop as a whole, like between everybody, because I know it sounds weird, but people go outside. People go outside and they go out to do things. I know that really wraps your head around some things here, like, but yeah, Jupiter. No, we don't. Yeah, we might. Some people do. I don't. I'm in here with you guys. I appreciate being here with you guys more than anything. And yeah. Do we see Miro return to face Johnny Elite? That very well could be a possibility, even if it is a one-off, because oh no, people just yeah, okay. Well, Johnny Elite is based out of LA, so this makes sense why he'd be there. Miro has been filming a series in LA, so he probably has been there and might still need to be there. I'm not sure yet. So that would make 100% sense. So they're pushing Bowens for Pride Month. They've been pushing Bowens, period. Even if he's on he is in a wheelchair right now, so he can't really push for a title. So I think it gives him a great match to come back with. Johnny will make him look like $1 million as well in his first match back. There's also a nasty rumor that somebody might be returning to wrestling this week. Oh, Punk! That's 2 matches in a row, man! He's 40. And he hurt his knee. That's great. Oh, God, Punk, come on. They're using Bowens because he's good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying here. Sorry, I'll throw this up because we can... Sorry, I was just reading the auto comment there, Jupe. Thanks for adding it there for me. And yeah, Zodiac's bang on here. Bowens has been a hell of a talent, and I do think he would get a little bit of an extra Sorry. Punk actually went to the camera and said sorry for the first botch. But, yeah. Anthony Bowens has just earned his spot regardless. And the fact that he is gay is just an extra little bonus point. And that's the thing about wrestling. Especially promoters. If a smart promoter will always take any extra advantage he can. Billy, get the frick out of the hard cam way. Well, that was... Yeah. That was... Yeah. Oh, please. GTS in the big rig. And Austin trying to do the flare cell. And they're like, nope, just get down here. Let's go. We're done. It looked awkward just for the cell from Colton there. Because he was trying to do the flare flop, right? And I'll be perfectly honest, I don't mind a little bit of sloppiness in terms of people struggling to get into certain places and whatnot when it comes to certain moves and whatnot. Because it's not supposed to be choreographed. It's supposed to be a fight, right? So every once in a while, if one of the participants sort of moves themselves out of a different way here, but it's a good thing to open the show up with the champs, right? Whoever's got that corny for Hall of Fame sign, please remove immediately. I respect Jim Cornette's done a lot of things, but he's in the Jimmy Snuka range of Hall of Fame entries right now with some of the comments he's made lately. Sort of like why Joey Styles is never mentioned anymore. Oh, Punk's got a mic. What do we have here? Darth Mick, I'll get to you in a sec here. Hey, Andrew, good to see you here tonight, my friend. Just watching a little AEW Dynamite here. It's on TBS or TSN, depending which country you're in. So, champion. Yeah, I like that phrase. You can call me positive, you can call me negative, call me whatever you want, but you call me champ. All right. All right. We're actually getting the first mention of Forbidden Door. I like it. One segment in. Our main event could be a six. All right, we're not pissing around. Let's go. Why? Tanahashi and Punk? I think this might be how do I put this politely? Let's just say New Japan fans are going ape shit right now for this. So is that 10? Oh my God, Jupe. TSN crashed on you right now? It's because the internet's crashing over this announcement. Now, it's no Kenta versus Punk, which, would have been, fun. But there's a lot of legit heat there. But Tanahashi versus Punk will be a very good match. So yeah, that show's going to be coming up on the 26th of June here. I know we're going to be streaming it at Beercade YEG once again in Edmonton. We will have a pre-show on. I'm pulling in a New Japan expert for this show. Mel Ball Collins. She's worked with some other groups on covering some New Japan coverage, and I've asked her to help me figure out a little bit more about these New Japan guys, because I'm not as versatile in New Japan Pro Wrestling as others will be, but so this we're getting into a point now, this part of the show, where it's the I'm sorry, JJ, you got to endure this coming up for the next segment here, but we're getting MJF on the mic right away. Man, did I pop when Athena showed up. Like I said earlier, I can't wait for that. Wardlow versus JD Drake. All right, well, that'll be a frickin' squash. All right, we got a decent women's match coming. Garcia and Moxley. The two guys that had the least amount of blood loss in the first match here, or the Anarchy match on a Sunday. And now we get to hear from MJF. So this will be a bit of a buzzkill as we go along here. Oh, and I just wanted to mention, for people that were asking, I know there was a couple asking on Sunday. I did pick up the Malachi Black Akuma shirt, just to match my Sakura Ruby Soho I got now. So I am really surprised. No fooling around, no music cut, no. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a neck brace on him and, that oxygen mask over his eyes. Maybe he's joining New Japan Pro Wrestling for Forbidden Door. This crowd's exactly what JJ likes about MJF. Nothing. They just start going at him. All right. Oh, this should be good. Oh, really? Are we going to do this in the ring? Or is he saying he quits? Little ting ting. Oh, careful, JJ. You deserve the 10 power bombs. I don't give that. I wouldn't go that far. He is a talented wrestler. Ooh. We got some forbidden words out tonight. Is this a face turn? Well, he was. All right. Isn't that the basis of what fans are anyway? Nah. Really? No, because you run a different style that everybody else does. This is the face turn. It almost feels like it. Wow. Crowd's going nuts over 3 letters. See, this is like Paige was talking about this fighting for AEW. This is the promo that he needed, but he couldn't do it. MJF can. Wow. Oh, there goes the mic. And just a break. No advertiser or anything, just straight to break. I love that. I absolutely love that. As much as it real, whatever. You know what? That was awesome. What did you guys think? Like, that's a lot to take in. And I think that's a lot more than we've seen years. Well, JJ, you probably had it on mute too, so. They had it up until I want you to fire. Oh, I've heard. I could see where they stretched it out a bit too long there. Where that's an MJF specialty. But at the same time, like, if you wanted a storyline like this is how you do it. Shows the whole thing was a work and it's working great. Well, is it showing that it's a work? That's the thing. Like missing it could be that Tony's forcing him out there. I admit, today, him allowing him a free mic in the ring, sometimes you let people have a mic in the ring and just let them go before you let them go. That way you get the ratings out of that. Because I guarantee you, the next 2 days of wrestling talk are going to be all about that promo. I don't know if there's anything that can happen tonight. Maybe outside of a Miro return. Or maybe a Wyndham Rotunda show up. Oh, wait. Oh, spoiler. Yeah, maybe. If one of those two things happens, then maybe. But other than that, that promo is all you're going to be talking about for the next 48 hours. And AEW is going to get your clicks. You're going to get your views. Going to get your replays. Just out of that promo. So to me, that was... Let's put it this way. If it was a work, the fans got worked and it is working perfectly. If it's a shoot that just got carried out a little bit more, it's doing its job. If I was Tony, I'd be throwing him out there and trying to get some ratings too. I wonder what's going to happen here coming up after the break here. Are the guys just going to totally forget and no sell it? Because it's funny, at the press conference, they would not talk about it at all. Like, Tony just said he didn't even want to talk about the MJF thing, period. So, could be interesting how this works. So they're not even going to talk about it. Yeah, they're not even gonna acknowledge the segment. That to me is pretty freaking amazing. So Tanahashi and Punk. Could you imagine Tanahashi winning that championship? All right, here we go. So Johnny Elite. Now I want to say something to you guys. Like, we had him out here in Edmonton just a week and a half ago with RCW taking on T.Y. Jackson. I've seen a lot of good wrestlers. Hell, a lot of good wrestlers have come through Edmonton. I have never met someone who was as fluid as him in the ring. Like, you know how moves just go from A to B to C to D without... It doesn't feel choreographed. It feels like it's just moving. Here it is! Miro's back! Here we go. Do you think they settled some stuff today and this is the start of a storyline, or do you think you let them vent? See if it helps? I'm hedging towards the former, sir. Because he was spotted in LA yesterday, right? So I could see this happening before, but... I love this pop. The whole crowd's going absolutely nuts. And I love this. Love the new shirt, too. Oh, this is going to be a fun match. Like we were saying earlier, Johnny Elite's going to make Miro look like $1 million in this match. And I guarantee you, these guys probably hung out, had some beers. Well, maybe some light sodas. Hell, maybe some waters. At out in LA while Miro's been filming for, I believe it's a CBS TV show. And this crowd absolutely loves seeing him. And it's funny because JR just mentioned that Miro's been sort of out of sight, out of mind. He has been out of mind of all of us. I love this. They're trying to use opposite, like, Elite's using strategy because these two should be somewhat familiar with each other. Did they intersect in WWE? I don't know. It might have been... Oh, Jesus. Remsburg almost got the elbow to the head. Oh, ref, get out of the way. Nice reversal and oh. Jesus. Elite trying to go up to the second rope, and that's why I'm saying things can look a little ugly at times, but it's still gonna be pretty awesome here. We're just Miro just like, nope. Saito suplex over the side and down. And Miro's leaned up. Like, before he was big, but also a bit of storytelling easy to miss. And that's absolutely true, Zodiac. MJF goes off about ex-WWE guys, and the next match is two ex-WWE guys. Yeah, I'm thinking the only time they might have crossed is right before Miro's release, but I don't have the exact timeline, so. But I really wonder where that MJF story is going to go. We'll find out by next week, right? Unless they let him sit at home and they build the storyline up that way. I could absolutely see that happening too, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they let this match finish in the commercial break, just because, well, one, the picture-in-picture, always make sure the advertisers know that people have to watch their commercials just for the action. And two, it'd be a nice change of pace, saying that Miro's not going to be fooling around. I still can't believe that they actually have players sponsoring gambling websites. You can't get Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame yet. These betting companies are going to pay wrestlers or hockey players to take photo shoots here. If you're not in Canada, you're not seeing the commercial right now, so forgive me. Wow, you want to talk about some good timing here. They got it focused on Miro dominating at the start of the commercial break, and then coming out of it, you got Miro in it, having Elite in a headlock. Well, that was interesting. See Johnny Elite try to kick out of it. I was thinking that TK dangles a proverbial carrot in front of MJF. If he does X thing or things, he will let him go. So we see an honest, determined, focused MJF wrestling match after match. Then when the time comes, MJF turns face and decides he wants to stay. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. And that's how you eventually make a face out of MJF, as much as JJ would not be happy about it. And never apologize for your length. That's one lesson I've learned in life, Darth Mick. And that's my bad joke for the night, folks. Well, Elite's trying to get some offense, and Miro's just, oh. I thought he was going to swan him away there. Kick out at one there. Wow. Knee across the face. Elite looking at this crowd, and he's actually... Oh. Ow! Yeah, you got to go for the finish after that, because... After that thrust kick, everybody knows what's coming up. We're going for game over. And his variation here coming up. There it is. Miro looking like $1 million coming back here. It's pretty amazing if you ask me. Just watching Miro come back and get this kind of pop. You gotta love it when the ring announcer is who's trying to be as professional as possible. He's like, oh man, really? See, they're showing highlights of this anarchy in the arena, and I'm just, I don't know, maybe it's just by PG Life, but you see, Johnny Elite, he's one of those guys that he doesn't have to win to get over. He's got the flashy moves that, everybody's going to enjoy what he does. But yeah, watching this anarchy in the arena, just so much of the blood just took away from everything for me. Like, I ended up, in the time that match happened, I actually went back and went through Street Fighter 3 in one of the arcade games and I went all the way up to the end there and almost beat Gil. Some more people talking about the anarchy match than anything else. That's the good thing, I imagine. Potentially get more. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's something for if new fans hear about it, like hear about the craziness and they come in, that's what the job of the match was. And it did it in spades. For somebody who's been around for as long as he has, to me, the thing I'm gonna remember about that match is not the story of the match, not the fact that JAS got the win. It's going to be that meme of Eddie Kingston with a gas can right now. Bloody in the face, because we all know what gas prices are today. Especially after I saw that gas went up 9 cents a liter today. For you American folks, that would be about 40 cents a gallon. And granted, we're paying, I think, we're almost paying $8 a gallon right now for fuel. I'm going to remember Justin Roberts putting the hit out on Danielson and Hager choking him out. Wow! Wow! There's a wink for you. We just went up to 475. Yeah, like we're close to $8 right now. But I can't believe, acknowledge us, huh? 432 in Virginia? Yeah. And you got to remember, that's American dollars, not Canadian. Our Canadian dollar is about 70 to 80 cents, so realistically, chain back and forth with everything, we're probably looking at about $7 US a gallon. Yeah, Edmonton has been relatively low compared to the rest of Alberta as well, but feel bad for the laborer who needs to drive to work for a small contract, but absolutely. it really sucks that happens, like the cost happens like that. Vince McMahon, he did 2 Inferno matches. I actually found that interesting that they made Danielson eat the pin there. Okay, so we're getting Garcia and Moxley in the main. All right, Eddie, what are you doing now? Are you just bringing out a gas can for everybody? Oh, and Regal's out. The hell is Regal doing with Kingston? Regal's face is priceless. Nice! They got Regal to say it! War Games! You knew that... All right, well, Kingston's going to be taken out here. I do love that Regal got his pop tonight. Oh, this is not good. Wow! Scissors! The bald spot's even more bald! Oh, we knew it was coming, but still, the fact they had Regal there to call it, we had 3 references to WWE in that segment somewhere. Well, that's one thing we were mentioning at Beercade on Sunday, the fact that Jericho's bald spot is showing more and more. Alrighty. All right. I can live with this. This crowd has been absolutely awesome tonight. Alrighty. That's, yeah. You guys have been hot in the chat here tonight, too. Like, a hair versus hair match people actually want to see. Yeah, like, I would love to see Jericho go bald right now. Could you imagine Jericho going bald? Now we just need a Rosa Deep promo to cool it off. Yeah. I got a feeling we're not going to see either one of those two tonight. We got that tag match tonight with Baker and Hayter versus Soho and Storm. Plus, we got the promo with Athena, so I think they might be heading off the champion this week. Honestly, when it came to the match, like, if it was a video game match where you're just putting two wrestlers in there for a championship match, it's great. But that women's match overall, the story build was okay at best and very hard to watch at worst. They needed a better way to build it up. That's the easiest way to put it here. So, but that's the first hour right now of AEW Dynamite. Man, that hour flew by. I'm trying to psych myself up here because in the back of my mind, I got to remind myself. And I really appreciate if you guys hang on a little bit after we're done here because at around 8:05, right after Dynamite, I'm going to be taking on PJC in the show YEG and a little MLB The Show 22. It's going to be a little doubleheader action going on. Yeah, Zodiac, what an hour. Like, we got our main event of Forbidden Door, Tanahashi and Punk. We got MJF coming out there with... Basically, that's the equivalent of a promo to when X-Pac came back to the WWE and Triple H and Vince gave him a mic and said, just talk. But I think it's amped up a little bit more because this is a guy inside the company rather than a guy... It's sort of played backwards from that. Someone needs to take Jericho about whom set whom on fire when it comes to mercy and history. I think I need that too, JJ, to be perfectly honest. I'm not good with the history of who burned who and who is firing on who at given time. The only thing I'm used to burning is jokes on most people these days. There we go. There's our rim shot working better. All right, we're coming back here now to the second hour. How are they going to keep this going here for another 60 minutes like this? Like, I know Garcia and Moxley are going to absolutely kill it, but... Okay, so they did this after. I'm actually happy about that. Joe gets hit with a chair and no sells it. This is great. Oh. Jericho should not be calling himself a wizard. I think that's more of the point why he calls himself a wizard. So they're starting off the second hour with a 10-person... Poof! Really? Cole's not wrestling, but they brought in Hikuleo. Hot damn! Well, he's got experience in AEW, so... I love that they're never going to give up this storyline with Adam Cole and Tony Schiavone. What the hell is Cutler wearing? Oh, clans leaders call themselves wizards. Well, in a way that... Yeah, Grand Wizards. Okay, well... Yeah, I could see where you get that, JJ. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't think AEW thought that deep on it. They probably should have, but they didn't. So Jeff, they're actually going to let Jeff out here? Hogwarts, yeah, exactly. Hogwarts calls their students wizards. I think Jeff's out here to watch. Okay, there's a good call for you. I'd like to see who the replacements are, because, yeah, there was a report that came out that Jeff's going to be sitting on the shelf for a little while. Just because he is damaged AF, I believe. Now, this was a real sleeper match for everyone at Double or Nothing. Kyle O'Reilly and Darby Allin. The fact that nobody knew it was coming. I get the issues with Wizards, but you can't let assholes own cool shit. Got to take it back, yeah. Red League's been bad shape ever since the Swan Tom steps. Yeah. Sorry, just catch up on the chat here. They're going to let Jeff in this match. Oh, no, Christian's dressed. Okay, that makes sense. I can live with that. We haven't seen the CLB wrestle in a while, so. And that's the thing about Christian. He's been picking his spots when he's been wrestling, right? I feel sorry for Rick Knox. He's always been known for his tag team specialist, his ways to work with tag teams. And I believe he is the Bucks' personal referee. Besides Aubrey, Aubrey's everybody's personal referee. Jungle Boy's got a little pep in his step tonight. I think he saw the size of the crowd and he's like, yeah, they came to see me a little bit. I will have to say that those tights there are a little bit more Burberry than I thought they'd be. Or maybe they're just scaly. That makes sense. I love that. Oh, they've had their disagreements, but, you know, they got to team up. There's some history. Enough with the talk. Get with one to fight. There you go. That's how you solve some issues. The Hardy elbow. This is where that continuity on this story wasn't going to work out. Because of Christian and Matt, their history. So I'm glad they took that 30 seconds to fix that problem. And I got a feeling Christian and Matt are going to be the ones doing most of the action in this match. Especially Christian, because, well, I think he's had a match in 2 months. quick 2 count there. Christian looks like he hasn't lost a step. Maybe that's the advantage of, taking all the time off between matches. Jesus! Jungle Boy just sacrificing himself there. So are they going to be playing the story up that... Oh, here we go. Christian looks better than when he came back. Yeah, because... Well, he's been able to... Oh, Darby almost crocked his head again. He's able to knock the ring rust off, but he's not wasting his body by overly working, right? Oh, God. All right, we're back to picture again here. There's just a lot of craziness going on. It's the thing about 10-man tags. You can never get a lot of momentum going on because then you just bring everybody in the ring and it just turns into absolute chaos. Oh, small package waiting in the commercial? Oh. I thought maybe, there's a possibility that could have happened. I just love watching Kyle O'Reilly wrestle. He's so smooth in the ring. Everything he does there, I know that they were called the Undisputed Era, and I know I got made fun of that when I used that term on Sunday. Undisputed Elite, I know that's the full term, but those 4 guys were so good, and I can't wait for Roddy Strong to get out of his contract right now. Because if you haven't heard, all he's doing is losing on NXT right now. From what I hear, it quite possibly be keep losing matches until his contract runs out. Oh, shout out to Big Bad Boris for the retweet. I guess MJF's little spiel there earlier in the show, it didn't get bleeped on the Fight app. So if you're international and you were watching it, you got to hear every single word of MJF's little talk. But in North America, yeah, they have a few too many censors for that. So, what did he say? I believe what he said was he called Tony a... I think that's what it was. I might be off by 1 or 2 words, but pretty close to that. Yeah, that's what I remember him saying also. That's our jupe. If you're, I'm sure it'll end up on Twitter somewhere within the next half hour or so. If you're really interested in seeing the exact words, I'm sure you can find it on there. I'm pretty sure the best way to put it is just having his point come across, which is exactly what happened there. So, double super kick missed and textbook reverse DDT. Man, but Luchasaurus can get a hot tag. Nice straight out power there. Yeah, I love it. You missed the quarter. Screw it. Let's just nail you with all that. Now Adam Cole's looks a little worried. If the Elite lose this match, it actually might make a little sense. Reminds me of the scene in Happy Gilmore where he's cursing the ball on live TV. Exactly. Jesus! Nice hands. Oh! Jungle Boy stole Adam Cole's move. These guys are not holding anything back. Finally, Hikuleo getting in the match up here. This is a match I want to see. Two big men going at it here. There's your double down spot with the two big men. I love Adam Cole's face. It is priceless right now. Slapping man meat. Big meaty men. Well, Hikuleo's not really that meaty. He's just tall. My God, Darby, like, imagine yourself trying to call moves in a match with Darby Allin like this. Oh, tag out of the blue. Oh! Oh, Hikuleo, how's your head? Wow, I thought he cranked right on his head. Entering the Dragon. Well, he moved right into the next move, so he's okay, it looks like, but... Big meaty man slapping meat, absolutely JJ. Let go, Matt. Kyle hit his own head into the turnbuckle. Skip the crowd shots for Pete's sake. We got some good wrestling going. Oh, here we go. Is he gonna do this again? Nope. Hikuleo cuts that right off. Well, if you're going to get somebody to eat the pin, get the guy that's not with your company. Oh, never mind. Spear off the apron. Attaboy. All right, here comes our finisher moment. Double super kick. That's got to be... Jesus, why'd you set yourself up for that one? Jungle Boy, seriously. Hey, Martin, how you doing tonight, my friend? Oh, little malfunction there. High-low from Red Dragon, Meltzer driver. I'm doing good. We're having a hell of a fun time here tonight here with the AEW Dynamite watch-along here. Who is even legal? You know what the sad part is through that entire thing? They did have the tags go in. And they actually did show the point where Jungle Boy did tag himself in after the super kick on Luchasaurus, who was forever the legal man. Thank you for the pizza and the Doritos, Martin. But here comes another story. They get to progress this story a little bit more now of Jungle Boy eating pins. All right, we're starting to get to the point where we should be coming up to the women's match right now. Dorito Martino. Oh, they're showing the tag title match now. Like that subtle heat. Yeah, it's still there. Like, we didn't win. I worked with you and we still didn't win, so. Alrighty, so we're getting a little stuff from guys that, we should know a little bit more about, but we don't. Thank you for the compliments on the videos, sir. I do appreciate it. All right, that was just a name pop promo. I think it's the best way to put that. Kobe and Shaq are known how well they get along, huh? Yeah. Hey, they got together after. I love that there's a standing ovation from everyone here for Athena coming in. Probably going to set up a title match with Jade Cargill, I would think. But as Morton was mentioning in the chat, if you guys are interested at all, please click that link and give us a subscribe to our YouTube channel here. We're trying to get it growing, and it is growing every day. I got videos going up every day for the next month. Oh, she's calling out Jade. All right, well, at least we know where she's going first. Well, at least she's being honest. All right, Jade, what are you doing here? Let's go. The pop for Stokely. No, Jade didn't get a pop. Stokely got the pop. Okay. You just get that feel of Stokely. That's all right. Book it for Friday. Well, these two have had rivalries on the Indies. Oh, here we go. Resume this fun here. What are you calling for security for? Here come the referees and the agents. It's all right, but it's her promo. Get the hell out of here. Ugh. All right, well, we basically had a repeat of what happened on Sunday after the match, if you guys didn't see the pay-per-view. Good promo ruined at the end. Well, Stokely had one too many lines there. They just should have came out and broke it up. I think the referees missed their cue to come out, to be perfectly honest, at that point. They should have came out, because Anna Jay is standing there with nobody. I don't know if you noticed that, but Anna Jay's standing like, she's looking like this, like, what do I do? Then Stokely piped up, hey, security, get these ladies out of here. Which should have had the referees out earlier. I will give that a pass. Mainly because, the referees need to get through that. Wrestlers did a hell of a job there. They didn't have to do much to sell that for us, and they did. And I think, either way, the way this storyline's going to build with Athena, Anna Jay, Chris Statlander, and the baddies, maybe we can get an actual second feud going on in this company here, where it's actually just not a simple beat the streak rivalry. Like, we've had some, well, outside of Sheeta and Deeb, we haven't had a lot of overall women's feud. Like, that's the biggest. If you want to call out AEW for saying, it's the development of the women's division. Let's Athena get built. Looking forward to it. The race for the TBS belt and the better than the world title. Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. When you're dealing with promotions that only run 4 pay-per-views a year, you almost have to hit the reset button tonight. And this is where the reset button starts for the most part. Especially when you're dealing with that AEW women's title, when they didn't build anybody else to go up there right now. Like, what do? They put Britt back there? No, that's already been done to death. They're almost getting to the position where they're going to put Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker in Reigns Lesnar territory. Soho, maybe, but she lost to Britt, so I almost wonder if they're not even going to count the Owen Hart Cup as part of any kind of storyline here. Like, my personal pick to get... We're going to have a few tag matches before Jade and Athena. Absolutely. We're going to get every 2-person combination there, or 4-person combination, before we get the actual match. But I'm really looking forward to it. Now, do the women get entrances for... Oh, no. This is JD Drake and Wardlow. Wardlow doesn't get music still. Number 1 contender now. He's gone straight to number 1 contender? Because that's what that number 1 means in front. There are very few people Okay, they're waiting until he come out to get his music back, so. When do we see the Soho heel turn? Could be as early as tonight. Because you could actually see Soho turn on Storm and then work her way on to the championship. Display for World says destroyed MJF at Double or Nothing. That's right. I missed that. I think everybody in that damn company, fans, wrestlers, promoter, backstage, lower third guy. Jesus! That was a video game move there. You know when you hit the button and the guy's not in position, so you hit the button again? All right, well, this won't last long. Drake may deserve Jobber of the Year. You know, the Workhorsemen have done a hell of a job jobbing to the stars. Him, Peter Avalon, and what's the third member there? Oh, they only went for 2 power bombs tonight. I would have went for 12 just for the hell of it. How many more can we go? Granted, they got to get off. They got to get out of there because they got a women's match, a women's tag, and a main event still. Oh, we get to see what Wardlow's up to. He might actually be looking for Punk now. Could you imagine? Drake's a big dude, absolutely. That's why I like the Workhorsemen. They got 3 different guys with 3 different frames. Really? Azure Dreams is better than Pokemon? I love when he grabs the mic and says this dude doesn't watch the product. Oh, God, we're going to court now? He has a family! No! Yeah, I saw the sign in the crowd, Zodiac. I just... No litigation in wrestling? That's the funnest time! Well, let's have Hornswoggle as the judge. Oh, so they're doing this on Friday. Who? I like that. Dante's got a little bit of chutzpah in him. It's about damn time, Dante's stepping up his promo game. But yeah, I did see the sign in the crowd, and I'm going with you guys about As Your Dreams in Pokemon because that's one genre of gaming I have not played. Well, I see Britt changed her gear since her last match. Pfft, nope. Well, I guess the gear's got to match the title, right? So did you guys notice this on the championships that I saw this come up on Twitter a little bit. Oh, Tony's gone to pants this one. Nice. I gotta love the pride saying. But yeah, the Stu Hart Championship, the American flag's backwards. Like the square with the stars is on the right side versus the left. Oh, that's a military thing? Oh, okay. Which actually would make sense. I do believe Stu Hart did do a little bit of military. I'm not sure, though. We all wear it backwards. Ah, okay. It's supposed to represent the flag charging in the bat. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Thank you, Zodiac. I do appreciate that. See, we're learning about flags tonight as well, folks. We're not just here for my good looks. Sorry, I had to get the rim shot in as fast as possible there. How's Dynamite? Dynamite's been going insane tonight. Punk and FTR had a hell of a match. The promo by MJF was very, very shooty, I believe is the best way to explain it. William Regal announced Blood and Guts, specifically William Regal. Jericho Appreciation Society comes out and does their typical shtick. Main event coming up is Daniel Garcia and Jon Moxley. So, how are you doing tonight, sir? Did he do it the same way he announced his War Games? Absolutely. Hey, Martin. Yeah, the wave. I believe it's the wave video that Crowder did there. And yeah, PJC sort of a king of Pokemon Trainer online game. Whoa! Nice! If you want to make the execs look good, if you want to show off your product to execs, there, nice. And Martin, I apologize. I'm going to get that hug, exclamation point hug fixed up here. I don't really have anything for it here because, you know, I'm a bitter old man, so we don't hug a whole lot. But once again, since DBS Punch just popped in here, just to remind everyone, right after this, we're going to take about a 5-minute break as I get set up here. And myself and PJC are going to be playing a little MLB The Show as part of the show YEG League tonight. I'm 1-2. He's 2-1, I do believe. So it's going to be a rather... You're 4... Oh, that's right. You won both against... That's right. Game Time Art's the one that's 2-2. Okay, I thought that you... I thought you guys split for some reason, but... I'll figure it out. I got to get the standings up on the stream as well here, so I'll start doing that for during the bye week here. I'll get things fixed up for that. And while I got you guys a plethora in here, just going to throw it out. Just give me a Y or N in the chat if you want. Tomorrow is the PlayStation State of Play in the afternoon. I do have it listed on my schedule as a potential stream, just a watch along so we can talk about it at the same time that it's on. Would you guys be interested in something like that? Or do you want me just to stick to a game, something in the morning? Just asking while we're in the picture-in-picture right now, looking at McMuffins here on the Canadian feed here. Because personally, I don't own a PlayStation, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what I need to get things going and a little more advanced here. I know that I've just set up a new sub goal for, McMuffins. I've set up a new sub goal for a Stream Deck XL, because right now all I got is the mini one, and every time I go back and forth in that, things stutter and hiccup and all that, and having an XL would do a lot of work. You got nothing going on with your crew, so you join? Yeah, look. You know what? I'm going to fire it up. Because I was going to do Cameo in the morning, but I got a lot of stuff to get done tomorrow, so I'm probably just going to cancel that one and just do the... Well, we'll start off with the State of Play and see what's going on with that. I would like to see if there's anything worth looking at as someone who hasn't bought a PS5 yet. Ruby just shows in so many ways how good of a wrestler she really is. All right, here we go. What did we say about it last week? The Battle of the Butts here? McDonald's and Hungry Jack's, aka Burger King, do great muffins. I'll say McDonald's is slightly better. I've been wanting to try the new Wendy's one. I just haven't picked a good time to go there. Oh, trying to go for the DDT. Jesus! Oh my God, Hater. Hater went up for that. We have an Aussie in the chat app. Whoop. Fair enough. Aussie's in the chat as well. We have a Wendy's here, but it's ice cream and hot dogs. Yeah. For us, it's well, I think you got Wendy's down in the States too, so they just came out with breakfast now, but they've been offering coffee with their meals and just ugh. DBS, bring back the whistle dog. Hashtag bring back the whistle dog. Apps. Everybody wants a good hot dog. Hungry Jack's was a giveaway. All right, this is the high point now. Everybody's going at it. Block the high-low. Wow. Or the STO. Ow! It was the Hungry Jacks? Chat's going off about food. And Brit's looking to finish this off. Crowd's loving what they're seeing here, and I like that. A twisting butterfly suplex? That's not bad. Oh, missed. Roll up. Riot kick. Perfect reversal. Oh, and look at Hayter with the save there. Oh, and a double reversal. Was a little sloppy, but could be a lot worse. Oh, God. Uh-oh, small package. Yeah, it has been a little bit slow compared to what we'd seen in some matches. What did I see there? Did we see... Did we end up seeing Sister Abigail out of that? Well, at least you're using the belt for something useful, right? So Ruby got her win. That almost made no sense whatsoever to get the heat back for Baker and Hayter, but okay. Oh, you ready to lie down, JJ? All right, I understand. Yeah, DBS, you're definitely learned in the art of fast food there, so. I loving the spam of the old emotes there. Just hoping in the next few weeks we grow just a little bit more, that once you get 15 people talking in the chat at the same time, you actually do get more emotes opened up. So I think it's either... Oh, no, that's more VIP slots. Never mind. Sorry. It's subs. That's where you get the extra emote slots. All this different technicalities on Twitch, I've been trying to go through here and see what the keys are to growth, I believe is what they say in the cool world and the cool terms these days. But just once we're just about to head to our main event here. So once again, I want to thank everybody for hanging around here. Once I'm done here, we'll probably finish up pretty quick. Doing the 4-job fiesta. As you see me scratch my head as I blow whistles lots. Right after we're done here, we're going to be taking about a 5-minute break as I get the Xbox set up here. And get myself on Discord here. And myself and PJC are going to be playing a little... Oh, it's an annual event involving Final Fantasy V. Now, I'll be honest, I have never touched a Final Fantasy game. That style of game is just... It's not my jam. I want to go beat somebody up. I don't want to go through a list of things I have to do to beat that person up. That's just... It's something I've grew up on, and I've had enough of a list of other stuff, so... Crowder's interview is so close to 500 views. Do me a favor, Jupiter. Throw a link into the interview with PJC and Rick Jules in there, and And let's see if we can get it over 500. But yeah, the Final Fantasy V, like all Final Fantasy games, like it's hard enough for me to get through games where they have like a level up system, even like Halo Infinite when we were playing, having to pick which skill category to add this attribute to and all that. I'm like, I just want to go beat people up. I want to go shoot people. I want to go hit home runs. Garcia looks beat up. Like he looks like he's hobbling out to the ring. He almost looks scared right now. Maybe it's because he doesn't have anybody at ringside with him. So we got about 10 minutes left here in this one. Well, here comes Ricky Vaughn out of the bullpen. All right, Moxley, like, I like the fact they're taking their time right now. I don't know, just the way that Garcia was walking down to the ring, it looks like he was injured a little bit. Which I can't say, how are you not injured after that Anarchy match? Remember Sonic Heroes? Ugh. All right, folks, tips for signs in a wrestling crowd. Do not. Oh, there's Macaulay Culkin. They got the stars out tonight. Would love to see Mox put Garcia over here. Probably not the time for it, though. I think it's time for a schmoz to end this, to be honest. That way they can set up blood and guts. Tips for signs when you're bringing signs to a show. Don't use outline fonts. Nobody can frickin' read them. It's almost as bad as trying to watch the Rangers games with those red and blue outlines on their numbers. Like, it's funny because I know the Edmonton Elks here, they were used to have uniforms with like the text shadow, the 3D effect kind of thing. Unfortunately, that's if you're trying to call a game or trying to look at a number, you can't read those numbers worth 2 cents. So I feel bad for Garcia in this matchup. Moxley's like that final boss in a video game. Like, remember Andre the Giant in the old wrestling game? It's not it's WrestleFest, yeah, I think. I think it was WrestleFest, the one with DiBiase and Andre were the champions at the time. And anytime Andre would get in the ring, it'd be almost impossible to beat him, no matter what you try and do. All right, Martin, you enjoy your little break here, and we'll see you when you get back. Jesus. That Moxley slap had a little feel behind it, too. Kick to the back. go for headbutts yet. So you got to admit, tonight for a Dynamite, this was a hell of a way to finish it. Great way to start. Pretty decent middle. A couple missed spots here and there, which, you know, you're going to get, but was the crowd over with it? Yes. Oh, there's your blood. I'm sure Renee's thrilled right now. Oh, they use one. I never realized this about AEW, and it's an advantage. You want another advantage over WWE? It's right there. It's the fact that their stairs are one piece, not two. So if you're going to use it as a weapon, you got to get a little bit more creative. Somebody explain to me how they're able to do a picture-in-picture with 7 minutes to go. Good to see you back, kind sir. Good to see you back. So, Jupiter, if you're in the chat here, are you running AEW Dynamite or AEW Rampage on Friday? Or... because I know it's been off and on because of work, so... he'll be too tired? I don't blame him. With everything going on these last few weeks, especially with work and such. The only reason I say that is because I do believe that Rampage is on its normal time for once. Because I think ESPN's now taking over the deal for the NHL playoffs. And that'll be the Rangers and Carolina, which is happening right now. I know Oilers fans are still trying to go into the rule books and find out what... ah, yes, Tampa Bay. I love how you guys get to correct me so quickly, but you're right. That's the thing. I think the Rangers still probably think they're playing Tampa or playing Carolina at this point. Really don't know how that's going to end up here. So I love that. I love that little spot there with Garcia. He'll put in the figure four, and since they're in the ropes, he has to force a break. As a wrestler, you do have the option to tell the referee to break it because you don't feel you can. So he said, "You break it. I can't break it. You break it." He's not ignoring your rules. It's just, I was sad to see the Hurricanes eliminated. I want a rematch in 2006, and I want to see how far they can go without winning a road game. Yeah. That was actually a really nuts stat. Because they would have had home ice as well against Tampa, too, so... I just think the number of games would have been... This update on Twitch, having to restart to collect my points, and then restart to play from a pause. Yeah. That's the phone app, right? Because I've been noticing a lot of weird things coming on my Apple iPhone. I know from the desktop app, if you change over games or whatnot, you actually have to you have to refresh your stream in order to get the proper drops and whatnot. They wouldn't if the Oilers win the series. Carolina would have home ice to the Oilers. So in theory, they could have won the Stanley Cup without winning a home game. Yeah. Ow. These guys are killing each other here. Oh. Oh, there's a message. We got 3 minutes to go. We might go off the air this way. Garcia got back in the ring real quick. So something's up tonight. Well, it looks like they're trying to go for dirty deeds from the... Nice suplex. Oh, and here come the 12 to 6 elbows. This is academic now. I stand corrected. There's a 12 to 6 the other way. Nice counter by Garcia. On. So they're going to do this 3 times. Now he's gone to the arm bar. There you go. Look at that counter. Oh, no way. Regal stretch. That would have been fun. Seeing Moxley tap out to the Regal stretch. That was a miss. That wasn't. Oh, God. They got a minute. Then you have to go through the ads. Not a big deal for 2-3. JJ, the ads are just a part of it. If you're not going to subscribe, you gotta go through the ads. It's as a creator, I understand why they're doing it. Oh, Garcia is the future here, Zodiac. Like, he's doing everything right now. Like, hell, it's hit 8 o'clock. Like, according to all my clocks here, it's 8 o'clock. We might go off the air here. Oh, they didn't break the table. Moxley's like, nope, we're finishing this right now. I missed when Twitch Prime was no ads at all. Oh, and here it goes. No, they're not going to go over. Or if they're going to go over, it's going to be a couple seconds. There it is, Death Rider. Kingston can't even stand up. And there's the choke and the knockout. 1 minute over ain't going to be much. What the hell is Kingston doing? Lucha Brothers Young Bucks on Friday? Hello. Kiera Hogan in the debut of Athena. Scorpio Sky, Dante Martin. I'm trying to watch the upcoming matches, and then I'll... Hangman Page and David Finlay next week. All right, Forbidden Door is about to be opened up a little bit here. Well, if you want to advertise blood and guts, that's the way to do it with a face like that. Road Rager on the 15th, so 2 weeks from tonight. And Blood and Guts June 29th. That is going to be a way to end my vacation. Oh my God. July 15th. Okay, sorry. That's a month and a half away. How are they going to survive? I think it's supposed to be June 15th. All right, folks. Hell of a night for Dynamite here tonight. Hell of a... You don't usually expect a lot from after... well, let's check the date of that one thing here. If they're going to do the Road Rager on the 15th, that would be the night of a Rampage, and I don't know if they're going to do that. So I think it is June, actually, but we'll see. Absolutely incredible Dynamite. They normally don't do this kind of quality after a pay-per-view. It's usually one of those mail-it-in shows. But the fact that they're riding... Well, we talked about the producers being there, but besides that, these guys stepped up big time and produced a hell of a quality show here. We got Tanahashi Punk announced for the main event. We also had set up Blood and Guts. Thank you, Will and Regal, for doing the announcement as well. We had Soho get a victory over Baker, which Baker got her heat back, so that got confusing. MJF, well, we'll see what's going to happen with this crazy thing. We got the tag... We got the Bucks basically getting themselves in a position for the tag titles once again. And we ended off the air with another Blood and Guts feud.